Welcome learners in the series topology. In the previous video, we have seen the projection maps, and we already proved that the composition of two continuous function, is again a continuous function. Okay. I am facing some problem with my open board, so I am shifting to another tool where I can write on the screen. Okay. So for the projection maps, what we have is pi x is a projection map. It's a function from the product topology x plus y to x, and this is given by pi x. It's a product topology, so we'll have a tuple here x comma y. Let us not write two brackets, and this we'll get it as x. So what this will do is it will take the point from the product topology, and that will project out on the first topology, that is x. And another, we have projection of on y, that is the function from x plus y to y, and of course naturally it will be given by pi y of x comma y is equals to the second second coordinate, you can say. And we have proved that these two functions are continuous functions. We have proved that these two functions are continuous functions. And also we have seen that if you take a function f from say topological space z to the product topology x plus y, and of course a point here fz will be given to the product topology, so it will have 2 points here. So let us write this tuple here. So first point can be written as f1z, and the second coordinate can be written as f2z. Okay, now of course this f1 is from z to the first topological space x, f2 is from z to the second topological space y. Okay, and then we stated that this f1 can be written as pi x composite f projection on x, and f2 can be written as projection on y composite f. This you can show. Now the question is, if f is continuous, does that imply f1 and f2 are continuous? And conversely, if f1 and f2 are continuous, does that imply that f is continuous? And the natural answer for this also is very simple. If suppose f is continuous, then f is continuous. We already proved that the projection map is also continuous. Hence, the composition of two continuous function is continuous, and hence f1 is continuous. And similarly, f2 will be continuous. And also, if you assume that f1 and f2 are continuous function, you can show that f is a continuous function by using the definition. So let us go a step further and say state whatever we have just stated. So let us take that as a theorem. Let us take f from z to x plus y is continuous if and only if the projection maps, the components pi x composite f and the second one pi y composite f are continuous. Okay, as we said, one part is very simple. So let us assume that let f be continuous. Now also note that this pi x composite f and pi y composite f are the components of this f in excuse in your product topology here. Okay, so let us assume that f is continuous. Since composition of two continuous function is continuous, and we assume that f and phi x also phi y are continuous, which implies the composition of phi x and f and composition of phi y and f are continuous. As we said, it is straightforward. Now conversely, let's go on the next page. Conversely, now we have to assume that let the component functions, that is phi x composite f and phi y composite f, be continuous. So let us assume that the component functions are continuous. Okay, to show that f is continuous, and to show this we will use our the definition of continuity of a function. Okay, so let us recall that f, let us recall f is a function from z to x cross y. And to show that f is continuous, now what we have to do is we have to take an open set in your codomain, and we have to show that the f inverse of, or the inverse image of that open set is open in our domain. Now our codomain is a cross product, I mean the product topology. Okay, so let us take an open set, and the open set in the product topology will be of the form u cross v, where u is open in x and v is open in y. So let u cross v be, let us take a basic element. We have put the result for basic elements also. The basic open set in x cross y. So let us take a basic open set, that is u cross v in x cross y. And now we need to check what is the inverse image of this under f. So f inverse, it is the inverse image of u cross v. It's a set of all z in your domain z, such that f of z belongs to u cross v. Right? It's a basic definition of inverse image. Now this is same as set of all z belonging to z, such that this f of z is nothing but f1z comma f2z. We know what is f1, f2, f1 and f2 are nothing but this and this respectively, belongs to u cross v. Okay, this is same as this f1 comma f2 belongs to u cross v, means f1 belongs to u and f2 belongs to v. So this set is same as set of all z belonging to z, such that f1 of z belongs to u and f2 of z belongs to v. So these are two sets, and we can write these sets as, this is same as, use set of all, we can split this set. So set of all z belonging to z, capital Z small z, such that f1 of z belongs to u. This end, so intersection set of all z belonging to capital Z set Z, topology Z, such that f2 of z belongs to v. Okay, and if you notice, this set is nothing but the inverse image, right? So this set is nothing but f1. What is f1? We have denoted f1 by this. So this is nothing but phi x composite f inverse of u intersection with, and this f2 is nothing but this set, and this is nothing the inverse image of this set. So composite phi y composite f inverse of v, and we say that this is open, right? This is open in Z as both phi x composite f and phi y composite f are continuous functions, right? Since those are continuous, the inverse image of open sets will be open, and u is this u is open in x, so inverse image of that will be open in z, and this v is open in y. That means the inverse image of this will be open in z. And we know that intersection of two open set is again open, so f inverse of u cross v is open in z. Hence f is continuous function. Okay, so what we have proved today is, if f is a function from from a topological space Z to the product topology x plus y, then f is continuous if and only if the component functions are continuous. In the next video, we will talk about the pasting lemma. The pasting lemma says, if you take A and B as a closed sets, and if you take a topological space which is the union of A and B, if the restriction maps are continuous, then the function is continuous. Okay, so in the next video we will talk about the pasting lemma and 1-2 examples on the pasting lemma, and also we will talk about the inclusion map. So see you in the next video.